There is a very bad habit I want to warn you about that both little leaguers and fast pitch players alike become victim of: the collapsed backside. Girls and boys who suffer from a lack of strength and power tend to collapse their backside and swing up in order to create more power. This incorrect fundamental mistake is very difficult to change or correct once a young hitter reaches a certain age. The pitcher's nightmare does a terrific job of preventing this problem from ever happening by reinforcing the old adage often heard from hitting coaches everywhere: keep your hands above the ball. Mary Wilson is performing a simple side flip drill with the pitcher's nightmare swing trainer, creating tension once she establishes a true trigger position. This is very important due to the fact it loads her hands at a 10 o'clock angle, or 2 o'clock if you're a lefty, once her foot is in a toe down position. In this position, the back elbow serves to create a 90-degree angle with the body, and the pitcher's nightmare swing trainer's patented color band is visible. This color band, again, allows a dad or a coach to see if their young hitters are in a strong position or not. In this strong position, the hitter's planes or parallels should be aligned slightly downhill. However, if you don't see color, your young hitter's hands are not correct, and a collapse of the backside is inevitable. Another very effective drill used in a similar manner is front flip, with the hitter taking their hands directly to the trigger from a relaxed position at the plate. Many young hitters drop their hands as they stride, which creates a long, loopy uphill swing. The tension provided by the patented color band of the pitcher's nightmare can and will take that loop out of your swing and help your young hitter understand where his or her hands are without looking back. It is very difficult to hit if you're worrying about your hands, your feet, your everything, all while trying to watch a ball hurtle through the air towards you. However, with the pitcher's nightmare swing trainer, that worry is taken away due to the fact your young hitter can feel where their hands are and can just concentrate on hitting the ball as hard as possible. As you can clearly see here with Mary Wilson, the pitcher's nightmare swing trainer helps her to have a short, quick, professional type loading action and will help her to eventually be more successful at the plate. In fact, we've seen terrific results with young ladies just like Mary Wilson in correcting these fundamental mistakes, and as a result, hitting their first home runs out of the park, right?
Yes.
Another thing that the pitcher's nightmare does a terrific job in teaching is to always keep your hands inside the ball, no matter where your point of contact is. By attaching to the rear elbow, the back arm of the respective hitter has to move into the slot, and as a result, stay inside the ball and keep the swing short. Rashad here is a AAA outfielder with the Tampa Bay Rays, and he loves using the PNST as he does his long tee work. Look at how well Rashad trains his hands to stay inside the ball. With reinforcement from the pitcher's nightmare swing trainer, his hands always find a palm up, palm down position with the barrel slightly behind his hands. This short, quick, professional type swing is essential to hitting higher velocities in baseball and softball, and in hitting the ball through the middle with fade. Coaches, parents, players, just doing this one drill with the PNST makes your investment in our product worth it. Imagine if all your ground balls to short and second were to become line drives up the middle. And imagine the difference that would make in your batting average, your confidence, and your performance at the plate. So how quick can your swing be? Just how fast can you actually get the bat through the zone? I think the answer will amaze you. All of our hands are quicker than we think. Wayne here is going to demonstrate a terrific drill we use to help hitters understand just how fast their hands are and right where their true trigger is and what a weight shift actually consists of. If you were to look at 100 big league hitters, all 100 would have a different batting stance. However, if you froze each and every one of them at the trigger, you would see they all look the same. You would see what their hand position looks like after stride. You could see what a true trigger is, and where their hands are prior to their weight shift. One drill we use to illustrate this point with the Pitcher's Nightmare Swing Trainer is the drop ball drill. In this position, the hitter should feel tension in his backside with the Pitcher's Nightmare's patented color band showing just prior to firing his or her hands and transferring his or her weight through their heels. Remember, the color band lets you know if your young hitter is in a strong position or not, and if his or her hands are ready to fire through the zone. Okay, so now, you might be saying to yourself, I understand the Pitcher's Nightmare can help me stay inside the ball. I understand how the Pitcher's Nightmare can keep me from collapsing my backside and keep my hands above the ball. I also understand how the Pitcher's Nightmare can help me increase my bat speed and loosen up properly on deck. But what other hitting problems can it help solve? Ben Wolf, a terrific fast-pitch softball coach here at Brentwood Academy in Georgia, offered me this drill. If you have any hitters who turn their shoulders in really bad, use this drill with them. Set up behind your young hitters with the tubing in line with the pitcher's mound. Flip toss the ball from behind and watch and see if the tubing stays in a straight line throughout the swing. If so, you should see a solid line drive produced by that short, quick, hands inside, professional type swing that we are all hoping to replicate. Robert Morgan, a great hitting coach here at Georgia Southwestern State University, offered this drill to me as well. For hitters who don't understand separation, use this drill with them. Have the hitter, in this case Jamie, walk away from his hands until he feels tension with the Pitcher's Nightmare. Once he strides out, his hands should be fully loaded to the point where nothing moves back. In this position, with the hands fully loaded and the toe down, Jamie has achieved separation. Or in other words, he's in a power position to drive the ball as hard as he possibly can. As you can see, Jamie maintains his balance throughout the swing and doesn't commit with his hands until he recognizes the pitch and knows he can hit it well. Another drill that is really great in helping you, the viewer, understand how much the Pitcher's Nightmare Swing Trainer can help you is freeze flip, or flick. There are countless hitters that have trouble with off-speed pitches and or hitting with two strikes. The great equalizer, old Uncle Charlie, has made many a hitter look silly as he wails away at nothing but air. But how can the Pitcher's Nightmare help you hit a curveball better? Freeze flip is a terrific drill that we have found keeps a hitter's hands back and helps him or her hit the off-speed pitch with authority. We have two versions of this drill we use, but the Pitcher's Nightmare is used in the same way with both. The first way is with overhand curveballs from a seated position. Have your hitter assume a true trigger position with the Nightmare fully exposed. Toss some overhead curves until the young hitter understands when to shift their weight into the pitch while keeping their hands loaded and back. Now, incorporate a few swings into the drill, with your young hitter trying their best to drive the ball back up the middle. Occasionally, fake a flip toss, and look for the patented Pitcher's Nightmare color band to remain exposed, indicating your young hitter can and will hit the curveball with authority. Again, if the Pitcher's Nightmare Swing Trainer's patented color band is fully exposed, your young hitter's hands have remained in a power position and in a spot where their hands will remain above the ball. Another excellent derivative of this drill we use is how to hit with two strikes with the Pitcher's Nightmare Swing Trainer. We call this drill flick. Again, have your hitter find a power position with their hands back and the patented Pitcher's Nightmare color band showing. Toss seated underhand pitches in the low and away area, which is a difficult spot for anyone to hit. Occasionally, freeze flip, and instead, flick the ball to the plate after a slight pause. Again, if your young hitter keeps his or her hands back and the color band remains visible, he or she will be in a great position to hit a line drive. The beautiful thing is, due to the power of the Pitcher's Nightmare Swing Trainer, your young hitter can now feel if their hands are in the right place or if not. They will be able to make the necessary adjustments to fix his or her swing based on the visual feedback the Pitcher's Nightmare gives you and the feeling of tension or no tension. Finally, there is nothing better than BP to illustrate the difference the Pitcher's Nightmare Swing Trainer can make for you. Take a few rounds in pregame with the Nightmare in place, then unleash the power of the PNST in your final round. The difference is remarkable, and you'll be amazed at how much better your young hitter will become after just a few sessions with the Pitcher's Nightmare Swing Trainer. So as you can see, there are so many ways the Pitcher's Nightmare can help your young athlete become a better hitter today. I designed the Pitcher's Nightmare Swing Trainer to be used by everyone, from big leaguers to little leaguers, girls and boys alike. You can see from our demonstrations today that it can be used on deck, at home, and even during BP. It stores really easily in your bat bag and can be put on or taken off rather easily. And the reviews are in. SportsProductReview.com is quoted as saying that it's rare to find a product that not only improves strength and speed, but also improves fundamentals and swing mechanics at the same time. Coaches and players all across the country say it is a great hitting tool, and there's nothing better in the marketplace to help teach and create a short, quick, professional type swing more quickly. So what are you waiting for? Grab a bat, get a Nightmare, and most importantly, become a better hitter today.